Hey, good afternoon, Peter Lloyd.
Good afternoon, great one. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I am fine. It is 73 degrees here in Fort
Hello?
Lauderdale. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you now. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm saying that it is 73 degrees here in Fort Lauderdale. You have any idea what's the temperature in Montego Bay?
No idea, but I can tell it's a perfectly sunny day, and I should actually be at the beach right now. But I give up the beach and come
All
talk
right.
to me for a change.
Yeah. Okay. Say no more. Show off. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I can't believe you went there. You should have been at the beach, right? Which one?
Oh, but listen,
Rick's Cafe?
Doctor's Cave, man. Doctor's Cave, brother. That is where I go. Doctor's
Oh,
Cave.
doctor. You know,
Beautiful, perfect
I've
beach.
been there like twice. It's really a beautiful beach.
Stunningly beautiful beach.
What's
We're
always
very fortunate in Clinton. Jamaica is a really pretty place.
it is, it is, it is.
Very pretty place. Pretty place, pretty people.
Uh,
We're very blessed in this country.
that particular beach it was always crowded. Ton load of
Yeah.
people at that beach. How is it now?
It's not as good since
Hmm.
what we're going through, but it still has a good, decent crowd on the weekends, kind of stuff. And
Oh, okay.
you can. I mean, I am I'm off the market, but I can still go there and window shop. I can just look.
Well, okay. I got it. You're off the market.
Let
I'm
me
like,
behave. Let me behave. You ever brother? You get
yeah. How are you, my friend? Lately I've been seeing you working out like Mr. Atlantis.
I I am well. I am well. But you know what? What
Mhm.
happened is in 2019, I had a horrific injury too. I had a herniated disc, and I was in bed for 4.5 months.
Whoa.
And my doctors basically said, "Look, you have two choices. You can either exercise, build the muscles around, where we have the weakness,
Hmm.
or we can have surgery." I'm gonna say, "No, you're not cut me. You're not cut me under no circumstance."
Right.
So that's how I started to work out. And then a little later in the year, I developed something called cervical spondylitis, which is a neck injury that I got in a car accident years ago. That just flared up.
Hmm.
So I've been working out constantly. Like, I can say this, my brothers and sisters listening, I'm not bragging, but last night I did 552 push-ups.
What?
Seriously.
How many?
Yeah, man, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, man. I
Whoa,
can
whoa,
do
whoa.
100 pull-ups now.
Are you training to enter the Olympics or what?
No, you know what? I've fallen in love with working out.
Nice.
It's the most bizarre thing. And I like, I'm seeing the transformation in my body. I'm going to give you a joke. When I started doing this, I was posting to encourage some of my brethren and my sisters out there. And there's a gossip site in Kingston, in Jamaica. I can't remember the name of the gossip site. And they put up a picture of me and everybody was laughing. Lord, waste of time. And I have some of the people who are laughing now, inboxing me and saying, "Okay, what's your training secret?
what's
What are
the
you doing?
secret?"
Because I'm seeing the difference in your body." So what's
Oh
going
my!
on? So,
My wife
the
is
next-
just
go ahead, sir.
listening now, and she's gonna get at me. See, Peter is doing it. You don't know the
I'm-
can of worms you just open up on me, there, buddy.
No disrespect, but I love you as a brother, and I want to make sure you're okay. And in fact, everybody out there, I encourage people to exercise. A lot of my
Exercise, yeah.
good male friends, let me say the same thing. Peter, look where you start. Buy for them on my back. But for me, but a lot of them have started to work out, Vincent.
Yes.
Very, very proud of that. We have to take care. It's one machine we get, so we have to take care of this machine. I'm saying. So
Well,
I'm enjoying my workout.
now that you're tip top shape, are you ready to go back in the studios to do what you do?
Without a doubt. Ironically, we were about to start recording a full-length album in the 1st of March. No, the 1st of May, 2020.
2020.
And then the whole world just
Shut
went
down.
crazy, and we couldn't do anything. So I am hoping, and I'm going to declare this as soon as I get the vaccine. I'm taking it. I don't care
Right.
what I say. I want to go back to some kind of normalcy,
Right.
not knocking anybody who doesn't want to. And then I'm going to be back in the studio, and hopefully next year back on the road.
How do
Some new
you,
music.
a busy man like you, other than the gym, how do you spend the last year in terms of you can't travel? I know summer gone, you would have been in Europe all over the place.
Yeah.
How did you
and the
spend?
US.
How did you spend that time?
For me, it was a great experience. In only in the sense that I had wife was trapped here with me.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest daughter was trapped here with me, and we have we were always close, but we are now almost inseparable. So,
Oh,
I can tell you, every night comes 8 p.m., everybody knows it's family time. My
right, right.
14-year-old Nyla, she selects a movie. We sit down, we walk, we watch documentaries, talk, read books. We've spent a lot,
Lot.
so much time that
Right.
when wife went back to work, it felt weird, you know.
Wow.
In other words, for me, what this experience has done is, if someone says to me, what is your greatest accomplishment? I would say my family. My family is my greatest accomplishment, without a doubt.
So the pandemic is like a blessing in disguise for you then.
Hello?
Yeah, the pandemic is like a blessing in disguise for you.
In some respects, and I mean, uh, Clinton, my thing is, in any situation, I try to see the positive. I know everybody's not like that. But you have known me for years, so you know that I'm just. And the artist who is, I used to be the artist in the 90s and the early 2000s on the poster. Everybody looked serious, and me a smile.
Yes, man. To this day, to this day.
Yeah, because look, any day above ground is a victory.
It's a victory. I hear you,
It's
sir.
a victory.
No,
And
you have turned things around now, and so are you doing this virtual concert last month, and then I was surprised when you said it's gonna be an annual last Friday of each month.
yeah,
Tell us
what
about that.
happened? Well, what happened is, fortunately for me, well, I read some reports in November about how domestic abuse
Mm-hmm.
and spousal abuse, child abuse had increased, suicide had increased, depression. Because the truth is, this pandemic, I suspect the same thing happened in the 1990s with Spanish flu,
Mm-hmm.
etc. Nobody saw this coming, and the amount of uncertainty. Even today, there are many people across the globe they don't know how to get make money.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of people have internalized their anger, and as human beings, we have never been very good at dealing with fear or anger, and we tend to take it out on the people around us.
Right.
So I came up with the idea for my birthday, which was the 29th. That was the first one. We came up with the idea. We call it the Royals in Concert, because every artist we're featuring are amazing artists. They're royalty in their own right. And also, the primary idea was to create a platform where on the last Friday of every month, the people who you're not feeling, you're depressed, you're not feeling good, you and your family can sit down, tune into the YouTube channel and watch some amazing talent. And we have had some great people. We've had
Right.
Nadira X. And the other thing is, because we said the Royals in Concert, uniting the world through global music. And the artists are from everywhere. We've had artists out of New York already, Kashira, young man named Kerry James from Kingston. This month, we're going to get into that two remarkable artists that I'm very excited about. And we've been expanding the concept because this month we have added guest hosts. And like I said, I have a place for you when you're ready to speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you know that Twiggy is on the line, but we
Hi,
also have
Twiggy.
another.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing, Marie? How are you?
When you say Marie, you sound like Junior Tucker. Anytime Junior Tucker see me, he say Marie.
Yeah. Well, because I know the names other than the stage name, I love to call artists by their real name. Like
Yeah.
I just a thing I have. Well, I'll be talking
Oh,
to you in a
okay.
second. So this
Yeah.
thing,
No problem.
let me ask you this, Peter. When you approach an artist to be a part of
Hello.
it, are you
I
hearing me?
didn't hear. I didn't hear you for a
I,
second.
I,
What you
I
said, sir?
said when you approach an artist to get involved, the fact that it's a free virtual concert, what is your incentive to these people to come on board?
Well, the truth is, most of these artists are people I've had a very good relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Most artists are generally very remarkable people. You have exceptions to every rule.
Mm-hmm.
And most of these people are people I know on a personal level, or people I've worked with, or people we just meet in passing.
Mm-hmm.
And I find I tend to have a very positive impact on people. I guess maybe because I'm just a positive person.
Hmm.
So I'm just honest. I just said to them, look, we're doing a concert. The whole idea is to make people feel a little better about their lives. And would you be kind enough to donate some of your time?
Right.
And we understand it's a pandemic, so, we do. And the truth is the kind of performances we want are more intimate, more real. So it's a little different. And when we did the first one in January, we got a good response. And then we had Kerry James from Kingston and Kashir out of New York. For the second one, that was February gone, the last Friday.
Right.
And that was very good. And this month, I'm just super excited. And in fact, I have artists booked all the way up to June. So I have artists booked from Spain. Yeah, man. I have people booked from Spain, France, Sweden, Jamaica, New York, LA, Toronto, and I'm talking.
It's worldwide. It's worldwide.
Yeah.
Let me ask Twiggy.
Mhm.
When you were approached, there's no payment involved, and when you were approached, what was the selling point for you?
Just exactly what Peter said. He just called me. He even said to me, that I waited so long before I asked you because I wasn't sure how to approach you. And I'm like, come on, Peter. We know each other for years and stuff, and this is something that I don't have a problem doing.
Right.
However, it can help somebody else and even myself. This is something that will give me a little bit more visual.
Right.
With Peter approaching me about this, because a lot of people see pictures of me and they hear my music, but they don't see a lot of visuals.
That is true.
For me, the visual was also a selling point.
Yeah,
Where, hey, who's two bird and kill one stone?
Where will your performance come from, Twiggy? Will you be performing in the US or in Jamaica? Where you're all over the place. Where the heck are you now?
That's going to be
a secret.
Wait, don't know say. But I tell you what, as Peter says, it's more intimate.
Right.
So no one will even know where I'm at.
I think you're in Dubai. I think you're in Dubai somewhere. You love that place.
Well, you know what? I'm in Dubai.
I kind of suspect that, I think you're somewhere there. You've been to that place. You've been to Japan all over the place. And you could be in Buju Bantan studio right now.
I could be anywhere right now. I could even be at Tentos right now.
I wouldn't be surprised because that's how is the relationship with you and Pentos, Buju and Jermaine? Everything good there?
We're always good, regardless of how everybody might see it from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
We have always been good. Trust me on that one. And you will see some of the results coming soon, also from there. But a while ago, I said to you guys, I'm using two birds to kill one stone, and it fly over the two on the head.
How did I miss it? No, what did I miss, Twiggy?
Because people say kill two birds
with one
stone. I said kill two stones with one bird.
Okay.
Yeah. That's true. Clinton.
Yes.
I have a surprise for you.
I thought that was a surprise. I thought.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. The great Twiggy is always a joy and an honor to be around. But this month I reached out to two other very good friends of mine. This young lady is somebody who, when I was younger, and I must say that I was so infatuated with. I think the entire Western world thought she might have been the most beautiful woman in the history of dancehall culture.
I am looking at the flyer right now. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
So we have Carlene, the dancehall queen, online. Carlene.
Carlene?
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
It's good to see you coming back in the business, Carlene.
I didn't leave.
explain your absence.
I didn't leave, I just did things behind the
To
scene,
be honest.
where it was making sure dancehall queen, stood the time, stayed alive, and is
Right.
still here. Yeah. So, and I've been in the public for, um, I had Our Voices from what was that, 2002 to 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had a radio show, Open Mind, for
Mm.
2 years. And I've had something else from 2017. So I really didn't go anywhere.
Oh, back in the 90s when I was writing for X News, and I would submit my article, and then there are times when they would tell me no room for me this week because they're doing something on Carlene. I mean, it was like you keep pushing me out, keep pushing. I'm gonna call Mr. Lindsay. We can't run your column this week. We have a special on Carlene. You were so popular that they would kick me out at the curve for your article.
Yes, I was voted the most photographed
Yes.
person in Jamaica for about 4 consecutive years. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
am so sorry.
That's okay. I still remember, but it's okay. But no, they would call me all the while, and it's always I'm the casualty of your popularity. I was always the one they would put aside. But that was good because you were like, how do you see what is happening now with females in the business? I read an article, I carry an article about a year or two ago, where you weren't too pleased with what was happening. You want to expand on that?
Not that I'm not pleased or pleased. I know things revolve and people change. I just wish they would take more pride and love what they are doing. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think the love is there. I think it's for I'm not even sure if it's for popularity the right way,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's just for attention and just getting an attention.
Okay.
So the love where they put the work into what they're doing to make sure they are remembered for their contribution in dancehall and Jamaica culture is lacking. I think it's just for the moment, and
Right.
everybody is just doing, what they want to do for the moment.
But you
And
you kind of
so,
set a trend, though. You set a standard that seem like people are just going over that now.
they're not going over it because they can't stand up to it.
Mm.
So they just doing what they think from the, as you say, you open the book, but you didn't read the whole thing because the
Right.
cover is so interesting.
Right.
So they're going off the cover and they can't match up. And I'm not taking back what I'm saying. They can't match up to what I have said. So it's the standard is high, and I'm just going to go with a part of it. So that's what's happening.
Now, no,
It's in a different format, and
mhm.
it's theirs, which is okay.
On the flyer for the Royals in concert, I see your picture here. Special guest host. What should we expect from when you are a special guest host? What does
You
that
have
mean?
to tune in. That's one.
What?
You have to tune
What?
in.
No little
You have
hint.
to tune
No
in.
little hint or anything.
Yes, I'll be there.
That's it. Hey, listen, you were the inspiration for the movie Dancehall Queen. What were your reaction when that came out? What did
I
it?
was actually asked, um, approached to be in, but when I read the script,
No.
as it's not an inspiration of my life, but my contribution to dancehall. Where dancing, I took it to another level and
Right.
being sexy in appearance. But the storyline had stuff that I couldn't. My
You
father
couldn't
would
deal
have
with.
died.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
and they weren't asking me to play Mad Mavis or the Gun Girl. They were asking me to play my life. So I turned it down
Okay.
based on the script. Remember, if you remember in it, Audrey Reed, which did a perfectly great job,
Mm-hmm.
she was a ghetto girl who had 3 different children for 3 different men.
Mm-hmm.
She even gave one of the child, slept, was willing to let the child sleep with
Right.
one
With
of
the
the
big
men to
man.
pay our bills.
Mm-hmm.
So it was not fair on my character, which I am not playing. This was my life. So you would have, I am the dancehall queen. So you would have read this or watched this and say, oh, that's what she did. So I did not
That
do
makes
it.
sense.
All right.
People tend to believe the characters we play.
Of course,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this
they believe
and
it's
this
true.
wasn't only a character. This was who I am.
Yeah.
So as I've been in Royal Palm Estate. I've been in when we had this thing called track, and I played parts that was in keeping with what I did, but it was a part.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Peter. A lot of people
Yes, sir.
ask, will Royal Palm Estate, will it come back on television in Jamaica?
Well, actually, no, I spoke with Lenny Little White recently, and I know that there's someone else who is trying to revive the franchise. But the thing about Royal Palm is that Lenny had such a powerful influence. I mean, he was a writer, director, producer. And the truth is, most of us as actors who worked with Lenny, I'm sure Carly was the same thing. You work with Lenny because you like Lenny. That's just the truth. I mean, he was a driving force. So I am hoping, I mean, I've told him I'll do it. I enjoy doing the character. But let's see. But the last conversation I had with him, which was last week, Sunday.
Oh, recent.
He basically said, you might come talk. I'm a brethren, so we talk often.
Okay.
And he basically said someone else is trying to revive it. And I spoke with one or two of the other actors who had already been contacted. So I think they're trying to get it done. Maybe because of the pandemic, it's not coming together fast,
The
pandemic will end.
What was the real problem with it? It didn't get enough sponsors or money dry up, or what was the real problem why it stopped?
I have to be very cautious as to how I answer that question. I think the project ran into money issues because the owners had invested in something else, and that other project lost hundreds of millions of dollars. I think that's really what happened.
Okay,
Because
that makes sense.
That show is still unimaginably popular.
Yes.
Unimaginable. I think everybody who worked on that show for more than 6 months, the entire diaspora and the diaspora and of course the entire Jamaica. So I mean and we really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Before we go, Twiggy,
Yes, sir.
anything new coming my way?
Repeat that.
Anything new coming my way? Do you have anything?
Sure, lots of new things coming.
Oh,
As I said before, I kind of gave you a hint.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
I kind of gave you a little hint of one of them, but lots of new stuff coming soon.
So you've been recording in your time off, and can't tour, can't go nowhere. Last time I saw you was at Barry Salmon's birthday party down
bash.
in Miami. You remember?
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course. Who can forget that? I mean, I remember. I'm sure you remember that was my first time actually drinking, and I tried mixing the drink, as you people said, and I was a little bit.
You were a little tipsy. You were, and I'm like, I look at her and I'm like, are you okay? I mean, you were. Sometimes in life we should just not take things that we can't handle, and
handle, right?
Well, I tell you, I did well. I didn't fall
did well.
down.
My foot
I
did
never
well.
touched any food.
No, you didn't.
I ate everything that Paul made, everything that they carry around.
Everything.
I
I'm
just
like,
eat everything.
I took her aside and I'm like, are you okay? Twiggy, are you okay? Even Marlon was like, came to me, Mr. Lindsay, did you see Twiggy? I said, yeah, but she don't look too good. I was like, maybe we need to take you home or something. You can't drink, stay away from it.
Good. I was under control. I told myself that night, I'm going to live. I'm going to be happy because I was under a lot of stress.
It's because of Barry's, man. And because of Barry's.
Barry's did just loosen me up. It's like seeing Barry. When Barry see me, hear him. Peace. About 50 years, me not see you.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
say
a
if
good
we
night.
add 50 years to our age, we are some really, really old people into our way, you know.
Yeah, it was
But
a good night. It was.
yeah,
Hey
it
guys,
was awesome.
we could go on and on. Again, remind the listeners, Peter Lloyd, and I'm Peter Lloyd, Twiggy and
Yes.
Dancehall Queen Carlene. Remind us of
Yeah.
the event coming up.
We the show is this Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's on Blacklight Records YouTube channel. Just type in Blacklight Records, BLACKLIG, just like Blacklight Records. You'll find the channel, or you can visit my Facebook or my Instagram or Twiggy's or Carlene's. You'll see the link there. Click on the link. It's free. You and your family come and join us. We're gonna have performing out of France. Charlie B, amazing artist. We're gonna have the Queen, Carlene, gonna be there as our guest host alongside Chef Noel Cunningham, who is a culinary genius who now resides in Toronto. And we're going to have, the person I'm looking forward to see more than anything is Twiggy, live in concert.
Yes.
And I'm going to be there performing. So it's going to be amazing. And I need to say this very quickly, publicly. I want to thank our sponsor, Foundation Radio Network. Big up, big up, big up, big up.
Thank
big
you.
Up. Thank you for coming on board.
You're welcome,
Thank
guys.
You. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Openly. I've got a big up Hype TV out of Jamaica for all the love they're giving us and Just Right Marketing. Without these people, and of course these amazing people who are right here with us, Carlene. I call Carlene and listen, every time I call Carlene and Twiggy make me nervous. And I call Carlene and I say, Carlene,
And I don't know why.
no. Every time. You see, the thing is, I've known Carlene before she became the dancehall queen.
Wow.
But like everybody else, me fall in love with her. Well, the truth is, me fall in love with her because it's her. Then me fall more in love with her when she turned dancehall queen.
Mora. That's a new one.
Yes. And I remember years ago, I was so grateful. She appeared in one of my very first music videos. It's a young man called Fragarang called Stick and Time. And I'm telling you, man, everybody upon the shoot said to me, "Oh, you get Carlene."
Oh, you
and
get
all
Carlene.
I said to them was, "Because me at the bar."
Hey, listen, Peter Lloyd. The other day when you and I were talking, you reminded me your first performance in America. Not many people perform at this place for their first time.
Let me say it, sir. Let me say it. Beautiful kings and queens out there. The first time I got a call to do a show in America, right? It was from the one and only icon, broadcast icon, Clinton Lindsay. And when the gentleman said to me, "You are going to be performing at Madison Square Garden." Now, understand, people, every artist on earth, the one place you want to walk is Madison Square Garden. So,
True.
I'm telling you, and the place was sold out. You could not tell me that I wasn't bigger than Michael Jackson.
And Mr. Lindsay, he tells me that every time him talk about you.
Yeah, man.
He tells me that every time Mr. Lindsay carry me go Madison.
He reminded me.
That mad.
He reminded me last week. I was like, "Oh, right. Your first show in America, huh?"
I mean, listen, all I've performed on massive stages. I performed in front of 500,000 people in Europe as a headline. But I'm not lying to you. My fondest memory is still Madison Square. I remember years ago watching Michael Jackson. They're doing a Michael Jackson tribute, and Shaggy was performing on it. And while he was there, one of my friends said, "Boy, Shaggy, man, this is Shaggy thing for Michael Jackson at Madison Square Garden." I'm a charity man, I say, since I performed there myself, I can relate.
You can. Oh, my friend.
You were Peter Jackson.
Yes, man. I'm a voice. You see, when you say those things, your voice changes. You don't just say. you're taught different. You know, you're not. I'm not going to say I was performing at man. I said, well, you know, I
yeah. Man is
queer God.
your first time coming to America to perform.
First time coming to America.
Hey,
That was a
listen,
hell of an experience.
I will be watching you this Friday at it's 9 o'clock our time in the USA, right?
Yes, sir. 9 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, and okay, so we'll be watching. So listen, Peter, Twiggy, and Carlene, it has been my pleasure to have you three on the line.
Our pleasure too.
Same here. Same here.
Thank you, great one.
And
Thank you,
Twiggy,
sir.
you have my email address. I'm expecting something from you.
And trust me, I have your number.
I have my
If
number.
me can't remember, me will text you and say, Clinton, you know, although you don't answer my text them, you know. I have to text you all 5 times to
you
get
know
back
go.
an answer.
I'm bombarded
But,
with text messages.
I know that. But definitely, you know, say, are you name or your name can't change, you know, Clinton.
I'll see you guys on Friday, and good luck, Peter. Keep up the good work, yeah?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Bless
Take
up.
care.
Take care.
Hi, I'm Clinton Lindsay. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Spread the word and visit us once again. Thank you very much.